Hey everyone, I'm Catherine Biroy, your personal growth and business coach, and I have just one mission: to help you do what you love and make your dream business flourish. As I mentioned in previous videos, I have this little notebook where I wrote all the questions which arrived in the last month when I was away. I was on retreat. Oh my god, that was so awesome. A month of retreat. I mean, it wasn't a retreat like retreat in the group, in the hotel, meditation and so on and so forth. Retreat with my family on the mountain with the snow and a lot of different food and celebrating New Year's and all of that. That was my kind of retreat this time. So the fifth question is, what do I think about fears of success? I would paraphrase this like, what do I think about fears in general? Fears are mechanism of our brain, which is designed to protect us from unknown and to serve as an organ for survival. Let me repeat this. Fears are just mechanisms from our brain, which is designed to protect us from unknown and to save us as an organ for survival. Okay, so if you realize this, then you probably can understand that that's not real, right? What is the real fear is what I lived when I was in basement 78 days, living on a very low level of food and water, no electricity. While the bombing was out there, I lived in ex-Yugoslavia, and I didn't know if I will live another day. Detonations everywhere, people screaming, kids crying. You have no idea if you will survive. That is real fear. Every other fear, it doesn't exist, or it can't be controlled. What are the mechanisms for controlling fear? Meditation. Meditation is such an amazing thing which you can give to yourself. But meditation for extraordinary capabilities, meditation for achieving much higher and better results. Okay? And knowledge. If you know more, you will fear less. If you learn faster, you will profit faster. Okay? So, my answer to this question would be: sit, learn, explore, test, use your intelligence and use your heart, and there is nothing that you can be afraid about. What are you afraid about? That you will be so successful, then what? Think about what would you do with that money. So people ask me, aren't you now afraid that you are not going to do as well as you did with your first book, which was a bestseller? No, because that was one journey. This is another journey. Why would I be afraid? I'm afraid of real things, like bombing, on climbing on the mountain, not knowing if I'm going to fall down, or jumping from the edge to the sea. Why would someone do that? Okay, so there is no need to be afraid. My book, Live From Your Heart and Mind, you can find it everywhere, on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Kobo, everywhere online, in all over the world. It can help you to eliminate fears, distractions, procrastination, to establish balance and peacefulness in your life, healthy relationships, and then be set to grow your business. So, if you're a coach, consultant, and a small business owner, and you're looking for someone who can help you to elevate your online presence, to be the best in what you do, to show your expertise, to get much more leads, visibility, and clients from a personal experience, not from teaching you about something she read somewhere, bullshit, but from a personal experience and the experience of my clients, I have reserved a free spots for you in my Calendly section. There is a link in my About section, and I hope to see you behind the scene. Ciao!